Am I the asshole for taking my daughter to Disneyland? Posted by you/fearless. Opening 5181. I kinda already think I'm not, but my family is convincing me I am. I, 28F, went on a vacation with my daughter, 5F, and my husband, 29M, as a last vacation before we're a family of 4. I'm 7 months pregnant and we wanted to spend time with our daughter before her brother was born. When I was around 13, me, my mom, my dad, and my little brother went on a Disneyland vacation. It was fun and all until my dad left his phone in the hotel and they wouldn't give us it back. He had to get a new one and my mom and dad were so upset that we never went back. I thought this was irrational since it was my mom's favorite place. We went at least once a year growing up. After that whole ordeal, my mom hated it. So when me and my husband wanted to go on a before baby arrives vacation, we decided to go to Disneyland for around 3 days. My daughter loves the princesses and the idea of magic, so when we told her, she was overjoyed. I told my mom when we were at lunch together that we were going in a trip. When I told her it was Disneyland, she was enraged. I was extremely confused because I thought she forgot about it honestly. She called me a backstabber and just really rude words. She stormed out of the restaurant and I paid and left a few minutes later. A few hours later, my dad called me and screamed at me that this family doesn't go to Disney. If you weren't such a spoiled little B-word, you would understand that. I was shocked. It was my money I was spending and I thought everyone was over it. My mom texted me a long paragraph about how she would go no contact and wouldn't be my mother anymore if I still went. The trip was fully paid for, so I responded, "Okay, I guess you only have a son now," and blocked her. I've gotten at least 60 calls from family and a few texts telling me I'm wrong. We still went and got back yesterday. We all had a blast and my daughter rode her first big girl coaster. She loved every minute of it, so in my opinion it was all worth it. Verdict. And relevant comments. You're well within your rights to take your daughter on holiday to a location you choose with your money. I feel like something else happened at Disney that you're not aware of to make your parents hate it so much. It seems totally irrational for her to act the way she is, especially jumping to no contact over this. Comment from OOP. I agree, I never thought about something bigger going on. I mean, I've heard of stories where people leave stuff and they never get it back, like dropping things on rides. Gonna unblock my mom and try to talk it out and understand what really happened. Edits/updates. Edit 1. Whoa, posted this around 2 hours ago and have gotten a lot of comments. First off, thank you for all the NTAs. I was kinda scared that I was gonna get attacked. I think once I get home I'm gonna unblock my mom and ask if we can meet up. We haven't spoken since all this happened. Hoping we can meet up for lunch and we can talk. Also, I've been seeing a lot of comments where people think something way bigger happened. I can't remember anything else happening though. I'm gonna ask if and when we talk though. I'll keep you all posted. BTW, I'm in Cali and I don't get off work until 5 p.m. 5:30-ish, so once I get off and get home I will talk to my mom. I've seen a lot of people wanting an update, so I'll try and get one to you all soon. Edit 2. Holy shit, I truly didn't expect this to go viral. I'm getting ready for work and just wow. So last night I unblocked my mom, messaged her and basically said, I want to talk. I know that our last fight was really messy, but I want to meet up for lunch and talk. And she responded. She said yes and we're meeting up today. My dad is also coming because I want an apology from him for what he called me. I truly can't even process the phone call that happened. I want to get answers as fast as possible because I've seen so many comments saying this wasn't over a phone. I have really bad memory and this was 15 years ago, but I remember most of it because that whole situation was very messy. I will definitely be updating you guys after the lunch. I've also seen people saying my parents might not like Disney because they are more liberal. I don't think that's the reason though. 15 years ago though was very different as well. I'll ask that when we meet up, but I don't see it as a real reason. I've also seen people saying it's very unreasonable to go no contact/very limited contact because of this, which I agree with. I think she was just saying that to scare me, which is still very gross. But we still went and she messaged me back, so I guess we will just see. My husband also might come with me because I don't know how my parents will react when I ask them my questions. They know we still went, so I'm not too scared, but I can't be sure. I'll update with how the lunch goes soon. Final update. We'll hear it as fellas, you are final update. Around 1 p.m. yesterday we went to lunch. My husband didn't come because he had an important meeting at his work. I wasn't that scared anyway because we were going to a pretty popular restaurant. It wasn't like I would be alone with them. We got there and sat down. I started talking to my mom and dad and started asking my questions. It was mostly just, why would you get so mad? And, it's my money and I wanted to make my daughter have a fun vacation with her parents before she has a brother? And I was met with them gaslighting me and thinking because they don't love Disney I can't go. I was in the verge of tears and leaving. So I asked my final question that I really wanted to answer on. This can't be over AF asterisk king phone, there has to be something going on to make you blow up like this. They then told me what really happened. So my dad did actually leave his phone. When housekeeping went to clean the room for the next family to arrive, the woman who was cleaning took the phone and took it to Lost and Found. She saw my mom's contact on my dad's little smartphone and called her and we went to pick it back up, but the woman also saw another contact that said, baby. My dad was cheating for a good year to a year and a half. She told my mom and my mom blamed that woman for ruining her marriage by telling her. That's why they hated Disney, 'cause it ruined their marriage. I walked out after that. I didn't pay either. I don't think I'm gonna talk to them after this, only if my daughter and son want to. They betrayed my trust and never apologized either for what they called me a few days ago. I don't know why we never got the phone back, probably we'll never know. But here is the official ending of this crazy-ass story. Marked as concluded, OP called her last edit the final update and hasn't posted on Reddit ever since. Top/relevant comments. Commenter, so the mom doesn't blame her husband for cheating, it's all on Disneyland? What a weird-ass reaction. I can't even, I'd 100% peace out from those parents. Commenter, this actually kind of happened to me, kind of. I had a boy best friend all the way from preschool age and a girl best friend I met in high school. In high school, they met through me and started dating. After almost 1 year of them dating, boy best friend comes to me alone one night and confesses his love to me and asked me if he dumped my girl best friend would I date him please, and he also tried to kiss me right then and there, before even breaking up with girl best friend. I told him to GTFO. I collected my thoughts that night, it was really late, and then the next day I called girl best friend to break the news to her as gently as possible that her BF was trying to fuck around on her. She absolutely raged at me. I apologized that the situation was unpleasant and offered to give her space, and I told her I was there for her when she needed me. She stopped talking to me from that moment on, doubled down on being even more in love with the trash boyfriend, definitely didn't dump him, and teamed up with him to bully me for the rest of high school for trying to ruin their relationship. Then they spread the rumor about me that I tried to steal him from her and that I was an evil boyfriend-stealing whore and everyone believed them. That was like 16 years ago and I still don't get it. I still don't fucking get why she reacted that way. Even when she broke up with him a few years later and tried to reach out to me again, she still didn't say sorry. She acted like we were both equally terrible to each other, her for bullying me and me for trying to ruin her relationship. I asked her if she believed I was trying to steal him, and she said no. I asked her if she believed he was trying to cheat on her, and she said yes. But then when I asked her why it was wrong of me to try and warn her, she would just repeat, "You had to have known I wasn't going to take that well." Sure. I did anticipate that, but not to the extent that she did. Those assholes were my best friends and turned into my worst bullies. These are scars that still hurt 16 years later. I've dealt with it as best I can, but no one ever said sorry to me, and most people from our town still think I was trying to be a homewrecker and treat me with suspicion like I might try to steal their man next. Commenter, if I'm reading the story correctly, Dad did not cheat at Disneyland. Dad got found out at Disneyland because an employee there turned the phone over to Mom. It's all Disney's fault. This story reminds me of a girl I knew in college. Becky hated tomatoes. She got really sick once from eating a deli sandwich whose mayonnaise had gone bad. She didn't want to give up mayo though, who would? It's too delicious, so she gave up tomatoes. She hasn't touched tomatoes since the day the mayonnaise made her sick. Commenter, I thought it was an affair thing. My sister did something similar to the mom. She associated this one location to her finding out her ex-husband was cheating and blamed that location. How if she wasn't there, she never would have known. You'd think they would want to know, right? And she quit going to that coffee shop. You can probably guess which one. I never understood her reasoning, but then again she said a man looking at her at the job site was him giving her a chance, even though they barely talked, and when she saw he had a wedding ring, she said he was scum. Commenter: unless the dad's affair partner was literally Mickey fucking Mouse, it's very strange that the parents would choose Disney to be the scapegoat of the cheating. The delusion is astounding. Obviously OOP's dad was fucking goofy. I didn't say she was crazy, I said she's fucking goofy. Mickey Mouse to his divorce lawyer.